Crazy conspiracy theories that'll make your skin crawl. This comment section made me question my entire reality. If you have a nightmare and see scary faces, the human brain can't make faces up. So you probably saw that exact thing at least once in your life. Our phobias are how we died in our past life, and our gut still doesn't let us overcome that fear because it remembers. I low-key kind of believe this. If humans didn't have ears, we wouldn't know what sound is. If we didn't have noses, we wouldn't know that smell existed. So what don't we have that makes us not know something exists? What if when we die, the light at the end of the tunnel is the light to another hospital room? There you are born, and the only reason you come out crying is because you remember everything from your past life, and you're crying at the fact that you died and lost everything. Then as you grow up, you start to forget your past life and focus on your new life, but patches of memory stay behind, and that memory causes deja vu. We are the aliens we are looking for. What year are we actually in? What do you mean? What if when we die, we just restart our life again over and over in an endless loop, and deja vu happens because we remember it a bit but instantly forget it, like the universe is forcing us to not remember? What if the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs wasn't an asteroid but an alien spacecraft, and we are the aliens? What if April Fool's Day is the second day but they fooled us? What if the oxygen we breathe is toxic and only lets us live for about 100 years? Well, but then what is the alternative? Why is NASA trying to find a second planet for people? I think about this a lot. Black holes are actually portals to another dimension/universes. I believe this because of Interstellar. Sleep paralysis is us seeing what's actually there. God, I hope not. What if the government made this trying to figure out what we know? Wait. What if you're the only one alive and everyone around you is programmed? Thank you to the programmer who built my husband. Something is always watching you, even if it's just the bacteria or bugs. It could even be a human, but something is always watching you. I don't like that one either. If aliens don't exist, then we really are alone. Like alone. Would God be considered an alien? The shower theory genuinely made me have nightmares. What is the shower theory? Here, if you want to screenshot it to read. The Truman Show might be trying to tell us something. People created AI, so when something unbelievable pops up, we'll think it's AI. What if the world and everything around us only shows up when you look at it, and when you're not looking, it's just a dark, empty void of nothing? What if the Simpsons don't predict, they plan? Wait. What if aliens are 4-dimensional beings, and since we are 3-dimensional beings, we can't see them, so that means an alien could be next to you. Or a ghost. Why is nobody talking about the Cairo X, the secret reality? What is that? This is actually pretty interesting if you want to screenshot it and read it. What if hallucinations are universes overlapping each other? Oh. Every time you have a near-death experience, you actually die, but your mind can't comprehend your death, so it goes to a different universe where you live, and it does that until it can't. What? What if every time you wake up in the middle of the night or can't sleep, it's your body making you aware that you aren't safe since you can sense your surroundings? Maybe it's your body warning you that something's there even if you can't see it. I really shouldn't have read that. The world ended in 2012. This is just the last 7 minutes playing in our head. What? What if we are just a video game and people are playing as us? But then we're us, playing us, right? What if when you fall asleep, your mind is going to the second version of you, which is on another planet or a different dimension? And when we dream is actually what our other self is actually doing. And when we wake up, it's because the other version of ourselves has gone to sleep and they're now watching us. And that's why we always feel like someone is watching us. Dream me is living a very chaotic life, if that's the case. I have my own theory that when our ears start to ring, we are picking up a signal. Wait. I want to know what happened during COVID because I swear time has been moving faster since 2019, 2020. Devil's advocate, maybe it's just because we're not stuck at home anymore. We came to Earth after ruining Mars. Our spaceship was the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Okay. The early bird theory. What is that? Ooh, this is interesting. Abigail is still in Area 51. Who is Abigail? Read at your own risk. So basically water has memory, but it can also predict. Science did studies where they soaked a sunflower seed in water, took out the seed, and flash froze the water. The water made a sunflower shape when it was ice. We are 70% water. What if water is our consciousness and makes up the whole souls thing? Because water is reusable, which would also explain rebirth and stuff. That being said, what if the water was the higher power that lots of people think of as God? Because if water made all universes, it would make sense why there was water traces found on Mars. There's definitely something here. What if NASA stopped exploring the seas because it's an exit for another dimension, or we can't come back from black holes because it's another exit one way? I think it's because they found like a megalodon or something, but we never die in our dreams because our minds can't comprehend what death feels like, which is why we always wake up just as soon as we are about to die. What if there was modern technology millions of years ago, but a world war happened and destroyed everything? I fully believe this happened. Think about it, it would explain so much. The kindergarten theory. So you know when you can hear someone calling out out your name, but nobody's actually there. So the kindergarten theory says that basically your entire life has been a dream and you're still sleeping in the kindergarten classroom. And when you hear your name being called, it's actually the teacher trying to wake you up. Oh my God, what? Okay, so do I make my own tinfoil hat or do they send me one? Like, how does this work?